Greetings, owners of fine luxury digital rectangles. Well, kids, it's time. It's time to take the plunge. What am I talking about? Well, we all know what's happening in a little over a day. So what I have decided to do, so you can see the countdown here, I'm just getting home. Just found out from watching the beginning of Bronze Dragon's stream, alchemy packs have completely sold out. As you can see here, we're just over 25,000 standard packs, 1,400 legendary packs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to land. This is my main region. We're going to go ahead. We're going to harvest everything. So we're going to claim all. I did my claim Friday morning for my labor's luck. Didn't get any card. If I wait a full week till I'm at 100%, I've got like a 1.2% chance. So I'm going to harvest what I can here, because you guys can probably guess what I'm going to do. We are going to unstake our DEC. So we've got 612,000 stakes. We're going to take that off land. We're going to unstake it. Nice thing is this is pretty much instant. You don't have to wait for it to be unstaked. And of course, FOMO has kicked in, especially now that the alchemy packs are gone. So we're going to head on over to card packs, Conclave Arcana. Now I own, I believe, 3 legendary packs. I have those on wagons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to get 10 legendary packs. So that's 240,000. And then the remaining amount we're going to get standard packs. And I think I did the math earlier. I think it was 93 packs. Yep, 93 packs. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to put these on. Oh, nice. So I bought 93 packs. You can see I got 3 more mage wagons. So that is awesome. So we're going to go now to conflicts, and we're going to enter, and we're going to put these bad boys on the wagons. Nope, not build. I want to put them on wagons. Okay, so we can max it out there. So pack capacity 29 owned. Let's max that as well. So now you can see we are up to 13 and 107. So let's go ahead and save. This is really going to help contribution for getting the airdrop. So the plan for this is we're going to wait for the sale to end. We're going to wait a few days, maybe a couple weeks, 3 weeks, however long it takes. I believe these packs are going to go up in price maybe quite significantly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slowly recoup our DEC by selling a few packs here and there. Once we break even, we're going to put that back on land, maybe a little bit extra, because I still need more DEC to fully stake my land. And then the rest of the packs are basically going to be free, and we're going to just open them up and see what we get. So good luck to all you guys that have bought packs. Hopefully you guys get some great pulls. I expect to see a lot of notifications in the not too distant future. You can see here for my airdrops, we've got just over 75,000 per hour, 539. I don't have one guaranteed, but you guys know how that goes. You could get super lucky and get a card even if you're not guaranteed. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about in this video, now that we've got this done, this was just posted last night. It's about new craftable land cards arriving. These are not cards, they are land cards as far as they are created using land resources, but you can actually use these in battle. So at the end of the month, on March 31st, they're going to introduce 2 new craftable. These are common cards created from land-produced resources. They expand the Conclave Arcana Extras lineup and are marked with crafted, giving the way for landowners to convert production into powerful game assets. Want to start preparing now? Snapshot determining crafting rights will take place in the next 2 weeks. Now, the one thing I'm giving up by doing this is my production, of course, is going to be going to 0 because I just took all my DEC off land. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to be able to max out cards anyway. So I have the resources for what I need right now. So I'm not going to get that allocation period. I'll just have to craft them as soon as it goes live to the general public. Okay, so the 2 new cards. The first one is Thesok Clan Hunter. There's a little bit of lore on him. Here are the details. So mana cost is 7. He's in the fire element. He is a Saurian for the bloodline. And at max level, he gets 4 melee attack, 5 speed, 8 health. Level 1, he starts with Apex Strike, where he targets the unit with the most power. Level 3, he gets Piercing. Level 8, he gets Ambush. And level 10, he gets Bloodline Pact. So Apex Strike, of course, attacks the unit with the most power. Piercing, damage in excess of target's health, armor is applied to health. Ambush takes an extra turn prior to the first round of battle. And then the newest ability, Bloodline Pact. Allied units that share this unit's bloodline gain +1 power when any of them defeats an enemy, and take 1 true damage when any of them is defeated. If this unit is defeated, allied units that share its bloodline take 2 damage and lose all power gained from the ability. Okay, and the second card is the Ghostly Blacksmith. A little bit of lore on him. So this is in the Earth Splinter. So his mana cost is 4, so he's good for Little League. He's in the Earth element, and he is undead for the bloodline. And then at max level, he gets 3 magic attack, 5 speed. So once again, these cards have very good speed, going up to 5. And this one also has 8 health. So his abilities, level 1, he gets Incendiary. Level 3, he gets Reveal. Level 5, he gets Rust. Level 8, Shadow Focus. And max level, he gets something called Flame Fed. Now, Incendiary, we know, so at the beginning of the second round, it applies Burning, and it has a 33% chance to spread to adjacent units. If you're burning, you lose 2 health. Burning can be cleansed. Okay, Reveal, so that's for revealing camouflaged enemy units. And if you're revealed, you can be targeted by direct attacks. Rust, we know, -2 armor to all enemy units. Now, Shadow Focus. So when this unit is in the last position, it gains Camouflage. It cannot attack, and all allied units gain +1 power and Determined. What Determined is if a unit attacks and misses, it gets an additional attack against the same opponent. And then finally, you get Flame Fed at max level. When burning, instead of losing health, it gains a health at the beginning of the round. So very powerful at max level. Okay, so they're going to do a snapshot pretty soon. Land players should ensure their base PP is positioned as desired. Snapshot determining crafting allocations will occur in the next 2 weeks. So, like I said, guys, I'm kind of sacrificing this by taking all my DEC off land, but I feel for me it's worth it. Snapshot, base production power sometime in the next 2 weeks. And then at the end of the month, on the 31st, you can officially start crafting, this beginning with the allocation rights period. Okay, so how much do these cards cost? So get ready for some large numbers. So they both take 187.5 cinder for 1 copy. The Clan Hunter takes 2,000 stone. The Ghostly Blacksmith takes 450 iron. Now remember, this is per copy, and you need 400 to max them out. So you're looking at 800,000 stone, and you're looking at 180,000 iron, which is huge. There are also a couple of really cool skins that you will also be able to craft. Now these will require aura. So there is the Famed skin, which is going to be limited to 100. Those are both represented here. They're going to take 1,875 cinder, which is not too bad, 2,500 aura. Decent amount of aura, but not, too much. But then you get to the Fabled skins. There's only going to be 10 of each. Those take 37,500 cinder apiece, and get this, 50,000 aura. Now for me, that is a lot of aura. So here's a picture of the Fame skins, and then the fabled skins are on the bottom. Okay, how many of these cards are we going to be able to craft? So each card will have the following supply: 60,000 regular foils. So if you do the math here, it's what, 150 max copies possible if these are all crafted and all combined. So not very many of these cards. So there's going to be 60,000 of each crafted regular foil card. Something called the Team Treasure Chest. There's going to be 3,000 of those. Okay, the Team Treasure Chest is here. So they're setting aside 5% of select team-produced items for the new Team Treasure Chest. This reserve will be used at our discretion in the future to create unique prize pools and fresh incentives in our community. It's all about finding new ways to reward you, the players and holders who power this ecosystem. For this release, 5% of the regular foil supply, 3,000 cards, will be allocated to the Team Treasure Chest and placed into Splinterlands account, where they will become part of the circulating supply. The Team Treasure Chest cards are not eligible for the fortune draw. At an estimated value of 25 cents per copy, a max common is roughly $100. Okay, crafting will begin in a 5-day allocation rights period. During this phase, players receive crafting rights for each card based on their percentage of base PP at the snapshot. This ensures that land players receive priority access proportional to their production. The system follows the same structure previously used for land card releases. Okay, the crafting window will remain open until one of the following occurs, whichever comes first. Either until the end of May 31st, 2026, or all cards are crafted. Now, I think all cards are going to be crafted way beyond May 31st, if the first release was any indication. Okay, so once all these cards are crafted, and once the period ends, the end of mint fortune draw will take place. So what's going to happen there is where they have all the gold foils and arcanes and black foils. So the premium foil cards are pre-minted and distributed through the end of mint fortune draw. Every card crafted generates one non-transferable entry into the draw. So let's say you have one piece of land, you're able to craft, let's say 10 of the hunter. So you go ahead and craft 10 of him. You're going to have 10 entries into the prize draw. So players may win multiple prizes. So let's say your first ticket, you get lucky and you win one of these cards. You have 9 tickets left. You could win again. So you're not limited to just one. And then this is the quantity for each of the different types of card. So for the gold foils, they're going to have 1,500 of each. Black foils, there's going to be 20. Gold arcane, 15. And black foil arcane, there's going to be 10. So there's going to be a total of 1,545 prizes. And remember, this is for each card. So there's 2 cards. So there's going to be a total of, what is that, 3,090 total cards available. Okay, these cards are part of the extras tab and included in standard Conclave Arcana mechanics. They will have standard collection power and power points. These cards will be usable on land, so that is pretty cool. And they will have half collection power, burnable, and glint. So if for some reason you wanted to burn these for glint, you would be able to do so. You cannot burn these for DEC or Cinder, and these are not eligible to be used on battle wagons. Okay, so you can't put them on wagons, can't burn them for DEC or Cinder, but you can burn them for glint. Okay, with the snapshot approaching within 2 weeks, landowners should ensure their base production allocations are configured correctly before the snapshot occurs. Once the snapshot is taken, crafting rights will be locked based on that data. So mark your calendars for the end of March. The chase is real. So these are 2 pretty good cards. Like I said, awesome artwork, as always, by the team. Love the black foils. A lot of abilities. These are going to be able to be used in ranked battles. And you have the chance of, once you craft these cards, winning the gold foil or black foil or arcane version. So very exciting. So I think I will wrap the video up there. Hope you guys are doing well. Get ready for the Land Market Watch. Speaking of land Market Watch will be tomorrow on Sunday. So until then, stay the course, keep on forge, and have fun. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.